Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Doull Saiyami Kher and I have Simon with me. At the end of 10 overs, Hyderabad are at 99 for 2. KKR was 77 for 4 if I'm not wrong. So considering where they were, Hyderabad's doing really well, Simon.
Yeah, they're in a decent position with batting to come. You think about Klaasen, Janssen, Samad, even Pat Cummins at the back end. If they can get themselves in a position where they may need 65, 70 off the last 6 overs, yet they're a chance. It looks like a very good batting surface. I think they've given themselves a chance, but they just need to keep this partnership going for a little bit longer, put the KKR bowlers under a little bit more pressure. I think good start with Suyash going at him in this first over. They can't let bowlers settle, and I think that's one of the things. So if a new bowler comes on or a bowler comes back into the attack, they can't let them settle in. So the next 3-4 overs, as we talked about, and even in the first innings, that will make a big difference towards the back end of that chase. They've got power, but they need to sort of keep going at around about that 9.5 and over, I think, and maybe get 13, 14 and over off the last 3 or 4.
Let's have a look at the batting card because both the openers, Mayank and Abhishek Sharma, got off to good starts, 32 of 21, 32 of 19. There was that fiery exchange when Mayank got out, but both the openers did well but haven't been able to convert it to a bigger score.
Yeah, and when you're chasing scores in excess of 200, there's got to be a 70, 80, 90, even 100 on the board, I think. And so who's going to be able to do that now? Is it Markram? Is it Tripathi? Someone has got to get a 60, 70, 80, I think, if they're going to chase down a score of this magnitude. 30s won't win you games, but what it did do is it gave them that start. It got them into the position where they didn't have to go at 14, 15 from a long way out. If you have to go at 14, 15 and over for 8, 9, 10, 11 overs, it becomes very tough. You can go at 10 and 11 and maybe go at sort of 14, 15 for 3 overs, 4 overs at the back end. So they've set it up to a decent position, but they must kick on now and keep going. From a Kolkata point of view, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're not bowling badly, probably just field a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, you know, before we get to the bowling card, that's something I want to chat about because the fielding has really been below par. We've seen 2 tough catches and 1 sitter by Varun, which was dropped.
Yeah, and that's where you win the games. I mean, when you look at what happened with Hyderabad, they fielded brilliantly for the most part. Took, pretty much every one of the catches that came their way. The 50 chances, they took those. I thought their catching effort was brilliant, and Kolkata haven't been able to mimic that just yet. An easy one's gone down and 2 tough ones have gone down. So, even though you've got big runs on the board, you still want to be taking those tough chances and especially taking the easy ones so you can just put the opposition on the back foot a little bit more.
Well, let's have a look at the bowling card because their power play got us a new winner, Simon. Well done. Congratulations. We'll clap for you in the post-match again. But Starc, considering the price he's gotten, 2 for 22, you'd expect much more from him?
Yeah, a long time since he's been in this tournament, isn't it? 2015 was the last time he played. He's only played 40-something T20 internationals, 42 I think it is. So in that time, or 42 T20 games in total, wouldn't have played a lot of franchise cricket at all. It doesn't actually play much Big Bash either. So it just sort of finding his feet a little bit. And even though he's a seasoned international campaigner, I think the price tag can affect those sorts of players as well. So he'll just be feeling his way. Tried to swing the ball, didn't really get a lot of swing. His time will come at the back end if they do need, if Hyderabad sort of need 12, 13, 14 and over, if he can jam those Yorkers in, get the bouncer right, get that slower ball right, then he'll earn his money at the back end of the innings, more so than at the front of the innings, I think. That'll be more his time. Rest of the bowlers, a decent job. I mean, that one over from Suyash, a little bit expensive. Narayan's finding some spin in the surface. So, if they can get through the spinners, and I think it's going to be a bit of a trial by spin for the next 4 or 5 overs. If Hyderabad can get through that, they might find some seamers to go at late in the piece.
But do you think Calcutta will be kind of pinning their hopes in Starc towards the end because that's something that they missed out on the last season, just someone to come and bowl those death overs? Yeah,
the death overs are key. And again, if you can push that run rate up to that 14, 15 mark and have a bowler like Starc, when you've got to get that many runs against a player like him consistently, it becomes very difficult. If he gets the ball to tail it a little bit, I don't expect there'll be a lot of reverse swing, but he still, because of his slingy action, he does tend to tail the ball away a little bit from the right-handers and into the left-handers. If he gets the Yorkers right at 145 to 150, he's just very difficult to get away at the end. So that's where they'll be banking on him earning his money.
Well, SRH have quite a lot of batting to come, so this is going to be an exciting finish, most certainly. We are sitting here for so long because we have a lot of KKR fans in the house and they're hoping we do what the Comm Box does. We haven't managed it yet, so that's all for now, but we'll see you in the post-match show.